Hi everybody, Army Pea here again for eXplorminate.net, and welcome back to our second episode of Master of Orion Conquer the Stars, our Let's Play giveaway. Now if you remember from the last episode, we kind of just established who our neighbors were and what they were up to, and our general battle plan, which was going to be colonizing Lamash II. We found a pirate base, and we found our neighbors are actually the humans and the Klakens. So we're going to carry on. We're already on turn 13. Lucky 13. Let's see how it plays out. So it looks like the pirates have gone and Alkari has grown perfectly. Okay, we're going to continue trying to build our first destroyer. We're probably going to be getting into that nice alien, or that nice pirate base there. We're going to move our troops along. It looks like... Oh, the Klakens. Looks like I think that that's probably their main base, I'm guessing. How do they get there? I don't know quite yet, but we'll find out soon enough. And carry on turn 14. Nothing really happened too much there. Oh, and the GNN has popped up. A writer strike hits headline industry. Well, that's not very interesting. We're going to carry on. Just so you know, I like the GNN once in a while. I think some of it's, can be amusing, but I'm probably not going to listen to each one of the GNN's announcements unless it's metagaming. Oftentimes, and this is a little tip for you Master of Orion players out there, the GNN will give you information that you might be able to use for metagaming. One of the things I've realized playing this game is that they will always come out and tell you the very first race that has established 3 colonies first. So you can use that to kind of judge where you are in the game. So because it was a writer strike, we aren't really carrying too much. Looks like we've got another pirate on the way. 2 pirate raiders. And my frigate, I do believe, should be able to take out both. So we're going to block them, take care of those nasties. In the meantime, looks like the Klakens and I are exploring the same areas, and our colony ship has arrived, so we might as well colonize our first world. And because we want to build as much as we possibly can in terms of food to get our population base going, obviously I can't really do anything because it will grow, but you can see here it grows at a really slow rate. If I take this farmer off, our next population base is going to be formed in 111 turns. So at 23, it's not ideal, but we don't have the technology to transport our population around quite yet. Now we know that a pirate came from this area here, and my scout's ill-equipped to do anything about this pirate base on Raby 2, so we're going to continue our scouting. It looks like our destroyer is going to be ready in 3 turns, which couldn't have happened soon enough. Alright, our frigate's in place here, so we're going to be guarding against those pirates from doing any damage to our colony or causing a muck. We're going to carry on. Alright, our first battle continues. It looks like it's balanced. I'm going to auto-resolve this and see how we do. And we victory. How much damage did we receive? 16. Okay, so we did a really good job there. No real concerns. Let's see where the pirates are coming from. We use a frigate to... You know what, I'm not too sure that I want to do that quite yet. You know what, I will. I was actually kind of thinking about turning tuck tail and run and get my fleet more consolidated as this destroyer gets established, but I've already got a frigate kind of exploring what I believe to be human-run space. Okay. What do we have here? A couple planets. Looks like a volcanic one at Lamash II. It's a big planet, but it's volcanic, so it's not good for my biome. And what do we got here? Lamash Prime. It's not bad. It's not really good for our race. It's radiated. It's abundant, but we'll see how it is. Now, I know the Klakens are probably here. Let's just see if we can't get and figure out if that's their home base. It would be nice to know if where their home base is versus where ours is. Because if the Klakens are right here, we might go in for... That might be the location of our big attack. Okay, should be done here. Sweet. Okay, our destroyer has been completed. Now the destroyer obviously can bombard planets, so I'm going to be setting him this way to take care of that pirate base. The reason I'm doing that is that when you destroy a pirate base, it gives you a bonus. Sometimes it's just credits, but other times it's actually a population base, which is a huge bonus. Can you imagine how Lamash II got an instant bonus to my population base? It would really turn that in and would cut off several turns. Okay, Altair, obviously we want to figure out what we're going to be building next. We're going to go for automated factory just to get our factory production up. 6 turns. After that, I think what we're going to do is kind of refocus on our research. We'll kind of see how it plays out right now, but being able to pop out a little bit of fleet's priority. Okay, Ramono. Well, this looks like a nice planet. No, it's toxic. I thought it might have been a swamp, so it doesn't really help us out very much. Continue the scouting. This fleet needs something, so we're going to put that fleet right in orbit, and we're just going to keep them there just in case that the pirates decide that they're going to pop out. Oh, it looks like we know where the humans are at. Look, we're actually going to be discovering Sol, which is the humans' home base, and what's this one here? Wiget, and that must be where their first colony is established. So they are a little bit farther than I thought they were, so we actually might be going after the Klaken first. Let's see how this goes and plays out. A pirate fleet has been detected. Okay, so this is my frigate. So yeah, this is definitely where... Is that a colony ship? Oh no, it's 2 frigates. Okay. So we've got it looks like the Klaken's got 2 frigates, 3 frigates, and a colony ship. Why isn't that colony ship doing anything? Interesting. We could take advantage of them not colonizing or for whatever reason that they're not. We have to take advantage of that. Man, I'm really starting to think that I should be going for that base because it's going to take a full 8 turns where we could probably go after the Klakens quite quickly. It's got 3 frigates and I've got 2 frigates and a destroyer. I think it might be a bit early for that, so we're just going to take this as is. Go with our initial plan. That plan is to take care of those pirates, hopefully getting a bonus for Lamash. Okay, we've got our next tech up and good to go. And I think what we're going to do is a research advancement. This will give us the ability to increase our beakers per turn. And if you don't know what that means, up in the right-hand or left-hand corner here, it's the beakers that we're producing for science, dedicated for science. Okay, our fleet has... Okay, so if I come here, well, it looks like that is their home planet. So we know exactly where we're supposed to be right now. I think I'd like to get the scout out of there. This kind of incursion might involve them getting quite ticked at us, being so close to their home planet. So now that I know it's there, there's no reason to do anything else. Although, man, destroying that colony ship would have been really nice. I'm going to move out of the way here because I see a pirate ship coming. Well, there's quite a few, isn't there? Yeah, and there they are. So there's exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. Rabies 2 ends up getting a pirate raider out. We should have no problems here. We're going to auto-resolve this. Didn't even take any damage. That way we don't have to worry about them causing a muck for us later. And it looks like they've got a destroyer. Oh no, it's a frigate. Perfect. So we might be in good shape here, no matter what way we choose to attack. Continue on. Was this a frigate? Yeah, so he's building frigates at a pretty good rate here. I do believe he's got 3, 4, 5 in a colony ship. So these guys are being able to produce quite quickly. Altair 2 has grown. Perfect. We're going to... I think we're just going to keep that at this current rate because it's not going to really change if we go to the automated factory quite yet. Looks like we're going to have pirates all over the place here. I'm almost starting to think that I should just get out of here and let these guys run amok on each other. And we're going to skip your turn. And it looks like our destroyer is en route. So for the most part, it looks like our neighbors aren't being too overly aggressive, although you can tell right away that their ability to produce units is, quite impressive. So we're just going to kind of scout around and see what the humans have to offer first. And again, we're going to just have you sit down. And yeah, it looks like they took care of that. Chances here. Victory chances. Oh, so it shows my victory chances already. It looks like my victory chances are quite low, even against... That can't quite be right. A frigate and a colony ship versus a frigate. So I've got 11 here. What is... Yeah, so he's got an upgraded... Something's upgraded. So my chances of just taking out that colony ship, which I'd love to do, pretty slim. So I'm just going to bunker out here and let those guys fight amongst themselves against those pirates. Okay, automated factory has been completed. Excellent. So we're going to prop that down. And now I think what we're going to do is we're going to start building some space frigates at 13... 5 frigates for 13 turns. Wonder if we can get that down to 11. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to focus right on that. I'm really going towards the idea that I can, if I can get everything together enough, I should be able to take out the Clactons. In the meantime, I'm just going to bunk out and explore around. Okay. What do we got for our destroyer? He's still moving around. Perfect. And we're going to scout this new sector that we haven't discovered yet. The Guad sector. All right. And it looks like we have someone else. Oh, the Borathi. Right next to the humans. This is going to be interesting. So puts a little bit of heat onto the humans. That's good for us, because if we're going to focus right after the Clactons, this is going to be perfect for us. Alright, yeah, keep you a wide berth. I will, buddy, trust me. I don't want to be fighting on two fronts. Wow, and it looks like the humans' Wiggett sector links to several different star systems. So we're just going to get out of here. I don't want to cause too much trouble. We'll just explore this planet while we're on our way out. Okay, we're going to keep on giving you the hurry up and wait. My destroyer's almost at that location. It looks like it'll be there next turn. As we round towards pretty close to turn 30, it looks like we're going to be pretty good shape here. Fleet needs an order. Okay, it looks like he's got a volcanic rock. Nothing too good. I wonder if we can... There's Wiggett. What has he got there? Swamp. It's got gold. It's giving him some BC per turn. That's not too shabby. Okay, let's see if we can't. Right, so what do we got here? This is the Guad sector. So we're just going to auto-explore and see what we got. Looks like Guad Prime's not a terrible planet. And we're just going to pause you where you're at, sir. Alright. Wonder how we get 9 more turns for Lamash to increase his population. 4 more for Altair. He's got 7 more turns till we build our 5 frigates. And let's hope this ends up being... What do we get? The pirates have survived the Alkari bombardment. I'm really hoping that next turn I'm going to get a population boost as my bonus. Now that being said, I'm probably going to take my frigate here. This is going to be my launch point from the Qing sector. I'm going to be coming down to Laos or Laos, and then into the Koldan. My hope here is that we have enough to at least bombard the planet just a little bit, because there's going to have a space station there that we're going to have to deal with as well. So I'm going to have to really focus on getting quite a few ships in orbit to really cripple them. Okay, and we're going to use this opportunity to bombard the planet yet again. Come on! They've survived. Wow, I don't know what's going on with that planet, but whatever they got, they're hunkered down good. What do we got here? That was a small, rich, but not very impressive. Okay, and a giant sector. Okay, so nothing really to write home about. I think what I'm going to do at this point is... Where am I right now? Okay, so I'm going to kind of continue on the southern part of the main center of the galaxy here. I'm going to go into the Ryun sector, and we're going to take out these space pirates, hopefully once and for all here. Oh no, I have to do my next turn. I'm just going to get you to wait. Okay, research is complete. It gives me the opportunity to build a research factory. Now at this point, what I'm really going to want to do, I got a civil transport with only 2 planets. This isn't a huge priority to me to split. But if I had several more, I would. So I think what we're going to do is try to upgrade our weapons. Miniature missiles level 1. So I think what we're going to do is go for a molecular manipulation at 26 turns, which is terrible, of course, because I have almost no one doing any research. Why an early attack is so paramount. Okay, let's drop our bombs. And they have survived again. Wow. It's 3 turns in a row. Let's just get you right to guard here. I'm going to get you to guard so we don't have to keep giving you more and more commands. And the GNN has comments. Says a space dragon has been just lurking in the galaxy. I wonder where that space dragon is. It's probably... I thought it would be on the one that I discovered, but it isn't. We can see here the Bulrathi are on the northeastern part of the map. So this is where I thought the humans were going to be, but it looks like the Bulrathi are there instead. So, cautious. Okay, we finally decimated the space pirates. It wasn't, I think that was 4. Oh, and look at that. This is so huge. So we destroyed the enclave, the pirate enclave colony, and our reward is, this is awesome, a population acquired. So now if we look down at Lamash, it's already got 2 population, and because I'm going to pop that for, it's already going to go 2 for 3. Yeah, so already this planet has nearly doubled its production, and it's doing so at an early rate, which gives us time to sit there and get my frigate and my destroyer over to the launch point. And at the exact same time, Alkari has grown, which is perfect. I'm going to use that to really increase my population. And what I want to do is get as much population as I can. So you can see here I've still got on food. I've got almost nothing in research, which might be a little bit of a detriment, but we've got a mission, and our mission is to take out the Clacton. Ultra rich small planet, nothing really to write home about. So I really don't think I'm going to be needing that. I guess I could check out more where the Bulrathi is. He's got quite the fleet here. What has he got here? Wow, 2 destroyers. The Bulrathi are beasts. I have to stay away from them. I get the funny feeling that it's going to be the Bulrathi fighting the humans, and we're going to have to go after the Clactons. And that's my hope anyway, because if we get too far into this, it's going to be trouble. Okay, we're going to glide into turn 34. And Lamash has increased its population. Excellent. Kind of curious if I should continue on. Yeah, I want to... I might be bouncing back and forth a little bit with their population. As soon as this automated factory gets on, I think I'll focus on one more population, and then it'll just be a series of, popping out ships. Boy, oh boy. These first 50 turns can be awfully tense, because it dictates so much of how the entire game is going to play out. Alkari, looks like we've got one more turn for our fleet of frigates. Okay, so the humans want to pay, and they want to pay 5 credits and give me a human embassy. Now the problem with this is that the 5 credits is worth nothing to me, but a human embassy will tell them exactly where my home base is. So at this point, I think I'm going to have to respectfully decline, because I already know where they are. No need to tell them where I am. Okay, we've got our frigate number 2s. They are ready to go and flying in ultra fast and ultra sweet. Okay, at this point we've got our food growing. I got a population growing in 2. So as soon as that population goes that way, I think what we're going to do is build yet another destroyer, just a single one at this time. Then we might build another one just for sure. Yeah, so 600. I could probably buy one out right now. Actually, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do with so much population. I can do this. Kind of cheat a little bit. This is kind of one of those interesting little cheat. Okay, perfect. So what I've done here is I've bought a destroyer. And because none of the production ends up leaking over to the next thing in your queue, I've taken everybody out of production, put them all into food. I will have a population growth next turn, and then I can resupplement that down into my destroyer. So if you kind of following a little bit of what you do there, if you decide to buy a purchase or purchase a ship or an infrastructure, they call it fast production. You can dump everybody out of production and into either research or into growing your population base by putting them all as farmers. Well, it's too bad. This is a nice one. This would be a really good one for research. It's got big size, but it's barren. Well, no, it's not really that good at all, actually. Okay, our fleets are going to continue to conglomerate there. It looks like I got our ship ready, so now we're going to go back down because our Altair has now grown. We've got another ship being built in 6 turns, and I think what I might do is up a little bit with my research now that I've got that. So Altair has grown. We've built another destroyer, so our fleet's getting quite large. It's going to make it there almost the exact same time as my my destroyer and my frigate, so that's always good. And we're going to carry on. Okay, Tesla has been discovered. Or Testa, sorry. Okay, I'm going to scout that. Continue our fleets. It looks like my scout's probably ready. What do we got here? A small ocean with poor minerals. Looks like this will probably be a gas giant. It is. Okay, we're going to continue on just scouting it out. Alright, getting a little nervous here. I really wish I had a scout in and around here that I probably should have left just to give me an indication of what their fleet size was going to look like. Actually, I might probably do that right now. I'm just going to scout out what the Clacton's up to. I got another destroyer being built in 4 turns. So it's a little bit of a juicy project. Okay, what do we got here? A minor earthquake hits Altair 2. No! Oh gosh, I hope that's not good. What do we got for damage? Automated factory and a star base. Okay, so I don't have that. It looks like it may have... Oh, I've got a strike. Oh no. What's a strike for? Taxes? Okay. Looks like we're going to have to lower our taxes just a little bit here. If we go to 2 pop... Oh, I still have people. I'm going to have to get my population. That's one of the things with 1... Wow, still people are upset about it. 0? And -3. That's no good. I'm going to have to go to 2. Start building some infrastructure to make people on Altair 2 happy. Could be the population's so high they're getting ticked off. That's what happens when you focus everything on warfare, and unfortunately you don't do anything when it comes to infrastructure to make your population happy. Okay, there's a pirate up ahead, so my scout's going to run into that. That's no good. Okay, and Testa, let's see what we got here. We've got a huge barren planet. That's not very interesting. We're going to continue on. Hopefully my frigate will be able to tell everybody what we're going against. Okay, Lamash has got a automated factory going, so we're going to look what we got to do here. I think we're going to increase we'll have a hydroponics bay. There's our security and our morale at 10%. Well, I'm not too worried about it. I do want to get the food production on this planet going, so we're going to go with that. 8 turns, that's not so bad. 12, 8, yeah, I definitely think that's better. Find that in this game, Master of Orion, Conquer the Stars. Oh, it looks like our scout ship got caught. We're going to auto-resolve that. Obviously, we're defeated, which is a damn shame. Increases a little bit of a cap for our command points, but that's just about it. Sucks losing a scout. But anyway, like I was saying about a lot of times building your population base or your population sometimes actually is better than trying to produce something infrastructurally wise. You'll notice that a lot of times when I go to one of my planets, let's say I'll go to Altair 2 and I take a farmer off, my growth will go from 9 turns if I have a farmer here to 22 if I take it off. But yet if I put it here, I'm only getting a difference of maybe 1 turn. So a lot of times it behooves you to get a larger population base faster, and you'll get more returns than you would if you just kept everything on production. We got our frigate and our destroyer. Might as well bring them down here just because it doesn't look like the Clacton's got anything for us. Same deal as before from the humans, but the Barathi want it this time. I want to know where our home base is, and I'm going to decline. It makes him a little bit uneasy, but of course I really don't give a 2 rat bottoms because he's probably going to be more worried about the humans than he would be about me. Let's hope anyway. Okay, the Clacton's building a space factory of some type. Probably defend his borders. Doesn't look like he just started building it. Oh, there we go. And just as I said that the war between the Bulrathi Empire and the Human Republic has gone on. They are in thick war with each other. So I really don't care about pleasing either one of them because at this point they're probably going to harness or cripple some of their own production and advancement by going to war this early, especially if it looks like they're evenly matched, which will probably be the case. Okay, my destroyer has been built. And I'm going to build a government support facility in 2 turns. At least get this guy back in working condition. I strike him no matter what. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, it's the Meklar, a giant AI-controlled beast from Mass Effect, it looks like. At least it looks like heavily inspired. What was that guy from Mass Effect's name? Gek, was it? Oh man, it's been such a long time since I played Mass Effect. And I love that game. But anyway, it definitely looks like it's got a Mass Effect type feel from it. They are a bunch of AI sentient beings that are part of a giant collective. Hopefully they won't be terribly aggressive. They are quite far away from our home base, so I'm not too terribly into a problem with it. Okay, so what do we got for fleets here? It looks like we got a frigate just in that area. With the star base, what do we got here? We got our 5 frigates and a destroyer. I actually think we could be in good shape here. So I'm just going to pause this guy at this point to start collecting my entire fleet to bring over there. In the meantime, what do we got? We got a hydroponics farm. I'm growing my food. Production's decent, I would say. Not great, but it looks like we're getting ready to take out the collecting and at least cripple them a little bit. We can get there in time. Frigate's going to be good. We're rounding turn 50 at this point, so we're nearly doubled of what we used to do. Okay, my scout carries on. Like Tome Prime, not very impressive. So we'll carry on discovering the galaxy. Okay. Geas is discovered, so now we've got our fleet, which has now consisting of a destroyer, 2 frigates. We got 4 frigates and a destroyer. Oh. Okay, so now things are starting to lively up a bit. Government supports facility has now been completed. We're still getting our morale still down. Boy, playing on extreme, you definitely have to balance this quite well. What is the capital here? Security, morale. How 6 turns to build that? No, I need 5 more frigates. That's what I really need. We're gonna start. What do we got here? 2 and 12 turns are 1,300. So I need 5 more frigates. I'm getting a funny feeling that the Clacton are not going to be. They're not going to be very receptive to their new overlord. So with 5 more, we should be in better shape. That's 11 turns. Not too happy about that, but I'm going to need a sizable fleet to take down the Clactons. I get the funny feeling. Wants to share charts. I am not interested in this too much because I think I've actually got more than they do in terms of discovered galaxies. Gonna have to build a star base, I think, at our new Lamash II, just because I'm coming pretty close to my command fleet. Okay, so I've got 5 frigates and a destroyer. Still not enough. I think I've got 1 more destroyer coming in here, and then with the 5 that I've got building, that should be the cat's meow. No offense to the Mershawn. Okay, we're going to continue on discovering. My scouts got quite far, so I've discovered quite a bit. I'm surprised that I haven't run into anybody else, because I believe that the Mershawn have yet to go. And yeah, that'd be it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm only looking for the Mershawn, so maybe they're deep and they've kind of got a really good starting location, having not started next to anybody. Yeah, again, I'm really not interested in that. I know that you're still at war, as far as I know anyway. And our molecular, oh good, we can upgrade all my ships, good. And I'm gonna have to do something about Relations, security. What do I got? Magnetism. We got some shields here because we're building for war. I think we're going to... I know I'm going to build for economics. It doesn't really make any sense. I think I'm going to go for some shield technology. Hopefully be able to upgrade my ships. Won't be able to upgrade unless I make that long haul back to Altair. So that's not the best idea, but okay, the GNN. So there you go. The Meklar Combine has now discovered 3 planets, or is now colonized 3 planets. So now we know who's discovered it. Remember I was talking about the GNN earlier than that? We know exactly who is going to have 3 planets first. So this is one of those indications where you can actually use the GNN, right, to really kind of help you on a metagaming level. I'm more informed now of what my potential problems are. So we got to buy that out of 1,000. I'm nowhere close to that. It's only 9 turns if I get my production up, so that's not much of a help. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to be stuck at around 10 turns unless I get closer to about 5 and decide to buy it for about 500. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop it there. So you can kind of see where we are right now. We've discovered the Bulrathi, the Meklar. The only remaining race that we haven't got is the Mershan. In this case, we're in good shape because I think that we're going to have, with the 5 additional frigates, enough to at least take the fight to the Kraken. I'm not too sure if it's going to be enough to actually eliminate them. But if we're able to cripple them at least a little bit, we'll have a really good opportunity to get in there and really colonize heavy in these areas, and then hopefully bunker down and turtle up. So this has been Army Pea for eXplorminate.net, and thanks a lot for watching, guys. You've kind of gotten about, a good 40 turns into the beginning of the game. We've discovered most of the galaxy, and I'm kind of setting up forward where my plan is playing the Alkari. If you were playing as the Bulrathi or the humans, tough luck for you, because you guys are entrenched in a dirty war amongst each other. Well, this has been Army Pea, and from eXplorminate.net, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.